Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. There, that works. Vault Brewing. I get Vault actually quite decently in my area now. Vault Brewing, they're close to like New Hope, between Philly and New Hope, New Jersey, kind of Yardley. Does that make sense? No, that's not it. Actually, it'll say it on here. Why am I guessing about where they are? They're in Yardley. And I've drank my fair share of Vault Brewing when I used to do my radio show and stuff like that. Interviewed the brewer from Vault Brewing. But it just seems like over the past year or so, they've kind of worked their way more into New Jersey. And they date their cans, so I will pick them up. I think originally they weren't dating their cans. So I picked this up. It's like a week and a half old. We're going to drink it. Yeah, that's how that works. This is their Dead Cat Bounce Double New England Style Hazy. Any other words on here? The 7th of February. 8% alcohol by volume. Double dry hopped with Citra and Idaho Gem. I don't know if I've had Idaho Gem yet. Let's open this can. I've been shaking the crap out of this. Might as well just open it. Oh, okay. It's not going to burst the seams and get all craptastic and stuff. That was an ASRM pour. I should have shut my mouth. Likewise, geometric patterns, but not ripping anybody off, and it's got this kind of banner that comes down. I can get down with this. I'm not going to say it's the best label design I've ever seen, but I'm not hating on it. Beer-wise, a little darker than what you'd expect from like a New England Style Hazy, but again, 8% double. It's not far off. Like an index and a half finger of like true khaki colored head. Like I don't know if it comes off on camera, but it has a little bit more orange to it going on. These really rich kind of soapy, ropey edges to it, and that rich orange core looks the part of a big old double. Let's get a huff. It smells good. Ooh. Orange. Oranges. All the oranges. I mean, there's you're getting the gamut of fruits here, but it really is kind of orange leaning. There's this nice soft sweetness to it, very much kind of like that shaved edge thing that I really covet, and I think a lot of people really do, that softness when it comes to a nice hazy IPA, and just bursting at the seams with fruit, not really getting a precursor to any kind of overt bittering or anything like that. Really comes off as a tried and true New England style hazy. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. I can get down with that. Skews a little bit sweet. It's not overtly sweet. Skews a little bit sweet, but it's a DDH double hazy New England style IPA that's trying to drop out all bitterness. It's kind of appropriate, perfectly appropriate for its sweetness level. And I knows it was gobs and gobs of orange, even though I got other fruits here and there from the big three fruits: your tropical fruits, your stone fruits, your citrus. Really follows up with a big candy-like peachy, candy-like stone fruitiness in it, which is really, really cool. There's this very gentle, very soft, very nondescript kind of bittering here. It's utilitarian. It's just acting as a means to an end when it comes to the beer, and tempers that sweetness a little bit and makes it just a bit more drinkable. That feels quite nice. It's not going to be confused with a turbid butternut squash soup, but it's by no means thin by any stretch of the imagination. More soft, silky than thin. I can get down with that. Really good price point on it. I think it was like $14.99. Hyper fresh. That's a good hazy, man. That's a good hazy. There's like a. Nah, I was gonna use the word disconnect. That's not true. For me personally, I don't want to like diminish the beer by any stretch of imagination, but it's like just on the outside looking in of like upper echelon haze for me. There is this kind of like little bit of sweet sharpness in here, a little bit of kind of granulated sugar style sweet sharpness in here that I really won't like, and I think most people do when it comes to hazies. Eliminate that out and get that really soft, pillowy kind of hazy IPA. If you were to somehow, or they were to somehow kind of take this exact beer and create that little bit of extra softness, shave those edges of sweetness, I think you're talking about like top-notch, world-class, ultra hazy fantasticalness. But in the grand scheme of things, at its price point, availability, being able to get it fresh off a shelf down the street from my house, pretty damn good stuff. Yeah, good on you. Good on you. Vault. I gotta get back there. They have a really great food program where they're located. They're in a really cool building. And they're not super far away from me, like they're creeping in when you're creeping towards Philly, but Yardley, like I said, it's between like New Hope and Philly. So you can pop over there, get some really good beers, have some really good food. Cool little town. I'm gonna come back and visit soon. Let's put it that way. So there you go. Not sure what else I need to say. Is this one of the better hazy double IPAs that I've had as late? Yes. Mount Rushmore is very close to the top. It's on the outside looking in, but it's very close. Value and availability, like I said, priced really well, especially in today's price point. And off the shelf, and leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you love haziness, if you love New England style IPAs, I think it'd be weird if you were disappointed in this beer. I think if you picked up a 4-pack, you'd dig on it and you'd enjoy it, and that is a good thing. Vault. Have you been to the brewery? I talked about it. They have great things going on there. Have you had their beers? Have you had this beer? What's your favorite beer? All that fun stuff down there. Hopefully enjoy the review. Hopefully enjoy a little Vault right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers, y'all.